Do you want to pass or even top the licensure examination for teachers? Then you're blessed. My channel is for you. I am Sir Leo at your service. Good day! Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'll be teaching you all about fractions, okay? In the left table of specifications, this belongs to Fundamental of Mathematics, Lesson 1.3, okay? And in the Civil Service exam, we also have fractions included, okay? So remember, before anything else, like what I always say, the mind-fooling technique, okay? At your home, wherever you are, I love to learn math, I love to learn math, I love to learn math. So because we're dealing with fractions, so repeat after me, I love to learn fractions, I love to learn fractions, I love to learn fractions. Diba? Okay. So we need to learn these. The types of fractions, LCM and LCD, then the operations on fractions, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Now let's start first with the definition of fraction. I know this is just a review, but let us review, diba? From the term itself, review, okay? What are fractions? Fraction represents part of a whole, okay? So example, your teacher will say or will tell you, okay class, get one whole sheet of yellow paper, and you will get one whole sheet of yellow paper. One whole, ma'am, diba? Ganyan ang normal instance. One whole lang ang sinabi, magtanong pa. I miss you all, students. So, kumuha ka ng one whole. So this is a whole, diba? This is a whole. So, makita ba? Okay, here. If your teacher will tell you, get 1/4 sheet of paper. So, di ba, anong gagawin nyo? You will have this whole into 4 parts. Here. Di ba? Then, may mga classmates na nag-ask ng paper mo at ibang classmate mo. So, if the question is, okay, then you'll cut it into 4, di ba? Kasi 1/4. So, we'll cut this. Example lang ha, para lang ma-review talaga kayo sa lesson of fraction. So, humingi po ang classmate nyo ng isang part. Here. Okay. Here. C. Tingnan nyo, okay? Tapos, ito ang part na hiningi ng classmate mo. So, if the question is, ilang part ng whole ang hiningi ng classmate nyo, isang 1/4, di ba? So, pag isulat natin yan, di ba, here, the numerator is the top number and the denominator is the bottom number. So, in this case, guys, no, so, wait, pen, black. In this case, so, ang denominator natin ay 4. Diba? Because we have 4 parts. Ang whole natin, ang whole kanina, we divided into 4 parts. Equal parts. Remember, equal parts. 4 equal parts. Tapos ang tanong is, ilang part ang kinuha ng classmate mo? So, it's just 1. Diba? So, it's just 1/4 or 1/4. Okay? And the top number is the numerator and the bottom number is the denominator. Again, parang na-loading ako no kung ano nabasa ko. Ang top ang numerator, ang bottom ang denominator. Pero ang question, if ang question is, ilang parts ang sayo or the remaining parts, di ba? So again, how many parts po di-divide natin? So it's 4 parts. Tapos ang nasa sayo na papel ay 1/4 or 3/4. Ganyan. Okay. So again, sabihin ng teacher, get me a whole sheet of paper. Tapos sabihin din ng teacher, give me a 1/2 sheet of paper. So we will divide this equal into 2. So, ang denominator natin ngayon ay 2. Tapos, kung i-ask ng classmate mong isa, so ang nasa classmate mo, 1/2, at nasa na-remain sa'yo, 1/2. Ganyan lang po. Fraction represents part of a whole. Ganyan lang po ang representation niya. Basic representation. Okay? Now we have types of fractions. We have heard many types, but I will discuss to you these four muna, no? Zero fractions. So, di ba parang first time yun na hear to, zero fractions. So, when we say zero fractions, these are fractions in which the numerators are zero, like 0/2, di ba? 0/4, 0/10. Bakit? Again, and also just a review, this is a division. Fraction is a division. So, 2 divided by 0, 0 divided by 2. 0 divided by 2. So, isulat natin dito, no? So, it's 0. 0 times 2, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. So, 0. So, this is in a fraction form, pero ang resulting nila, 0. So, 0 fraction sila. Ha? And remember, hindi ganito. Ha? We don't have, it's a big no-no. Diba? No-no lang muna. We will not say the term no. Kasi, may 0 parts ba? Maging si teacher ng 1/4, paano mo ma-0 parts? Diba? O, ganyan. Okay, so next is proper fraction. Okay, when we say proper fractions, these are fractions in which the numerator is less than the denominator. Like 1/2, proper yan sila. 3/5. Okay, maliit lang si numerator, malaki si denominator. 100/102. Okay, these are proper fractions. Remember that. Then, whole fractions. Oh, parang yun, no? Ano ba yung whole fractions, sir? Okay, whole fractions are fractions in which if you divide, magiging whole number. Like 2/2. 2 divided by 2, 1, whole number. 10/10. 20/20. So, mga whole number, mga whole fractions I mean, ay the same numerator and denominator. Okay? And last, improper fractions. Okay? When we have proper fractions, maliit si numerator kasi sa denominator, so kabaliktaran si improper. So, example, 3/2 or 3/2. Malaki si numerator kaysa kay denominator. Okay? 5/4. 5/4. 10/7. These are improper fractions. Okay? These are the type of fractions that you should know. Specifically, the proper and improper fractions. Okay? Now, we also have these two. I just shared this to you also. Like and unlike fractions. These are important because in adding and subtracting later in our discussion, we will identify first if we will add like fractions or unlike fractions. Okay, so when we say like fractions, they have the same denominator. Again, repeats at home, the same denominator. So example, 1/2 and 3/2. Do they have the same denominator? 2. Yes, they are like fractions. Okay? Example again, 1/10, 2/10, 13/10. These are like fractions. Had the same denominators. Okay? Unlike fractions, different denominators. Example, 1/2 and 1/3. Tingnan nyo ang denominator nila. Different. Sabihin nyo, sir, same naman ang numerator, 1 and 1. No. Look at the denominators. Okay? So, example, 3/5 and 3/4. Different denominators. They are unlike fractions. Okay? So, again, I love to learn math. I love to learn fractions. I love to learn fractions and all. Okay? Now, let's have addition and subtraction of like fractions. Okay, before that, I want you to tell to yourself again, you love to learn math. Again, 3 times. If I were you, you repeat that or else, baka hindi makapasa. I love to learn math. I love to learn fractions. I love to add and subtract like fractions. Okay, here, in adding and subtracting like fractions, guys, take note that this is just very easy. Easy lang po kapag like fraction. Example, tingnan nyo ang example ha, here. Example na, 1/2 plus 3/2. Okay, here, are they like fractions? Yes, the same denominator. If that's the case, guys, you just add the numerator, tapos i-copy nyo lang si denominator. 1 plus 3, 4. Tapos copy denominator, and 4 divided by 2 is 2, the simplified one. That's it. Ganyan lang po ka-basic. Again, first, identify the type of fractions. Kung like fractions, so numerator lang po ang i-add natin or ang i-subtract natin. Kung subtraction, then copy the denominator if like fractions. Di ba? Like. Again, example number 2. 3/5 plus 2/3 minus 1/5. Tingnan mo, like ba sila? Oh, si 3/5 at si 1/5 like fractions sir, pero hindi si 2/3. Oo nga no? Sige, i-like muna natin no? So, gawin natin 2/5 muna para makasolve tayo. Okay, so we have 5, 5, 5. Oh, they are like fractions lahat. Like fractions. So, ilagay agad si 5 sa denominator sa answer mo. 3 plus 2, 5. 3 plus 2, 5. Minus 1, 4. And that's the answer. 4/5. Ganyan lang po ka-basic. Okay, last example. 10/11 minus 2/11. Now ask yourself, are we solving like fractions? Yes, 11 and 11. The same denominator. So ano nga ang gagawin sa answer nyo? Ilagay nyo na lang si 11 sa denominator. Then 10 minus 2, 8. Ganyan lang po ang answer. Very basic. Okay? I love to learn math. I love to learn math basics. Very easy. So again, if we're adding plus or minus man, basta like fractions, it's very easy. Copy nyo lang si denominator, tapos i-add or subtract nyo lang si numerator. Ganyan lang po ka-easy. Okay? Question. Your question would be, what if, sir, unlike fractions, di ba? What if unlike? So, give me unlike fractions like 2/3 and 3/5. Yeah, mga unlike sila, di ba? Different denominators. Ano pa? 1/10 and 1/5. Yes, mga unlike fractions. Ano pa? 1/2, 2/3, 4/5. Diba? Mga unlike fractions. Paano kung yan ang question, sir? Same lang ba ang concept? I-add lang lahat numerator tapos ano na denominator ang i-copy? Okay, that's the big question. Very good if you ask that way. Very good. I love to learn math. I love to learn fraction and all. Okay, very good. Before anything else, before learning that, you should learn LCD. Diba? Familiar kayo sa word? LCD, or the least common denominator. The least common denominator. Now, before we will solve or we will get or find the least common denominator, we should know first the least common multiple. Again, the least common multiple, okay? Because if we deal with whole numbers, we're looking for the LCM. Pero kung fractions, LCD because denominator. Pero ang process po, the same lang. So, this is also a review in getting the LCM. Okay? The least common multiple. Okay, first question, find the LCM or the least common multiple. Baka i-question yan sa board exam or sa civil service exam, di ba? Finding the least common multiple. At least you know, di ba? And number 2, find the least common multiple of 2, 4, and 5. Okay, so I'll share you how do I do this? How do I solve this? Okay, so example, here, number 1, we have 3 and 5. So ang style ko dyan po, i-write ko po ang mga multiples muna, ang pinakamalaki muna, ang i-enumerate ko ng mga multiples. When we say multiples, ito po ang resulta kapag 5 times 1, 5. 5 times 2, 10. 5 times 3, 15. 5 times 4, 20. You enumerate the multiples of 5. Ganyan pagkuha ng multiples. Ang 3 naman, 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 3, 9. 12. 15. Uy, tingnan mo. Uy, may 15 na sa baba, I mean sa taas, tapos may 15 na din sa baba. And we are just looking for the LCM of two numbers. So if that's the case, common si 15 sa taas, common si 15 sa baba, tapos multiple si 15 ng 5, multiple si 15 ng 3, and these are the least multiple. Therefore, ang LCM nila, 15. Ganyan. Ganyan lang po ka-basic. Okay, so para na lang ma-master din kayo, dapat mabilisan na ang pag-enumerate nyo. Hindi na kayo mag-times na 5 times 1, 5, 5 times 2, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Ganyan. Ganyan lang. Sa, di ba, nung elementary kayo, count multiples of 2. Enumerate 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Di ba ganyan? 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Di ba ganyan? Okay, ganyan lang. Okay, let's try number 2. Let's try number 2. So, ano nga style ko? I-enumerate ko muna ang mga numbers in descending. So, inuna ko si 5, 4, tapos 2. Okay? So, 5. Multiples. So, kahit up to 5 lang muna, no? 5. 5 numbers, multiples. 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. How about 4? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Hala, may 20 na doon. May 20 na dito. B, ibang number, wala pa. Sige daw. 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. Uy, may 8, may 8. Yan ha, baka mag-stop kayo sa 8. Pero ang tanongin nyo sa sarili nyo, may 8 ba? Okay, 8, di ba? Pero tingnan nyo sa 5, may 8 ba? Wala. So do not choose 8 as the least common multiple. Dapat common. Common sa dalawa, if we're talking about 2. Common sa tatlo, if we're talking about 3. If 4, common sa 4. Okay, so let's continue. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Hala, sabi nyo, uy, may 12 na naman. May 12 ba sa 5? Wala. Ano pa? 14, 16. Uy, may 16 naman. Wala pa sa 5. Ano bang number ito, oy? 18, 20. Uy, 20. May 20 sa 2 na. May 20 na sa 4. May 20 sa 5. Ah, okay, that's it. Uy, hindi ko na-check. That's the LCM. Ganyan lang po ang pag-find. Pero like what I said, ang dapat yung i-master, ano nga yun, no? Yung mga multiples. Para mabilisan kayo kasi may time sa exam, no? So, pag multiples na, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, ganyan. At sa practice nyo, if you keep on practicing in getting the LCM, nandyan lang yan sa mind nyo na, ito na. So, ngayon, sa mga basic lang po ito, sa mga nag-review ng hindi talaga alam ito, no? Ito po ay para sa inyo. This channel is for you. Sa iba na master na, very good. You have your ways. Very good. Okay? So again, these are for the beginners, for those who are taking review classes, na nakalimutan talaga, zero na talaga ang concepts ng LCM sa mind. So this channel is for you. Diba? Okay. Now, that's the LCM. Diba? If the question is this, find the LCD. Okay, again, LCD and LCM. In getting the LCD and LCM, the same lang po ang process. Pero, sa LCD, we're talking about fractions. Diba here? 1/3, 3/5. Kanina, si 3 at si 5 lang mga whole numbers. So, LCM. Pero the same po ang method. Ha? If we're getting the LCD, i-get lang po natin ang mga denominators, tapos find na ng LCM. Ganyan lang po. Di ba kanina, ang LCM ng 3 and 5 ay 15? So, ang LCD niya, 1/3 at 3/5, 15. We're looking only for LCD. Hindi pa nagtanong the sum or difference. LCD muna. So kanina, ang LCM ng 2, 4 at saka 5 ay 20. So the same din. Yan din ang LCD. Again, because we're talking about fractions, so we will have the least common denominator. Kanina whole numbers, least common multiple. Okay? Okay, again. Okay, again, we're just getting here the least common denominator. So baka sabihin nyo, bakit hindi fraction ang answer, sir? Tingnan nyo yung question. Find the LCD. Find the LCD, not find the sum. Okay? Pero again, the concept of LCD will be very useful. It's essential in getting the sum and difference. Okay? So let's have this example. Find the sum of 1/3 and 3/5. Okay, continue lang po ito. We are using the same denominator lang po. Kanina ha, 3 and 5. Para diretso lang po ang pag-solve natin. Because, again, I just introduced you to the concept of LCM. Sorry, no? Di ba? At saka LCD. So, ngayon, we will be adding. Okay. So, here. So, ano nga, number 1? Ano nga ang LCD. So, in solving, guys, isulat ko dito, no? Find the sum. So, since it's find the sum, we're adding. So, 3/5 at saka 1/3 at saka 3/5. Okay. So, ang style ko, guys, no? If I'll be solving fractions, isulat ko lang po si LCD sa denominator, which is 15. Sorry, this is 15. Erase muna, erase. This is 15. Okay? Tapos, anong next style, sir? Ganito. Ganito. May abbreviation din ako, no? Pwede ding LDM. Hindi LBM, ha? Hindi yan. Hindi ko nasasabihin. So, LDM. So, ano? So, the LCD, here, this is the LCD, divided by the first denominator na divided by, okay, 15 divided by 3, 5, times 1, 5. Ganyan. We're adding here, so plus. Plus. Ganyan. Next, the same process. LCD, 15 divided by 5, 5, times 3, next is multiply the denominator times 3. So, 15 divided by 5 is 3 times 3, 9. 5 plus 9, 14. So, that's the answer. 14/15. Ganyan lang, sir. Yes, again, I'll repeat the explanation. Again, kanina ha, baka sabihin nyo, saan si 15 ang galing, sir? Ito, saan si 15? Again, guys, we're just using the same fractions kanina. Kanina pa to ha. Kanina, LCD. Ngayon, sum. So, find the sum of 1/3 and 3/5. So, may LCD na tayo, nakuha na tayo kanina, di ba, guys? So, again, ilagay natin si LCD sa denominator. So, 15. Okay. Tapos, ano nga process? 15 divided by 3, 5, times 1, 5. Okay. Tapos, 15 divided by 5, 3, times 3, 9. And 5 plus 9, 5 plus 9, 14. Tapos, huwag kalimutan, may denominator tayong 15. And that's the answer. That's just it. Diba? Very basic. Again, I love to learn math. I love to learn math. I love to learn math. Ganyan lang po talaga ka-basic. Okay, let's try number 2. Tingnan mo ang question number 2. Find the sum of 1/2 and 3/4, then subtract by 2/5. Okay daw? So, isulat natin, no? Baka ganyan ang pagka-question kasi sa mga board exam, hindi po ganyan na isulat na lang nila agad. Ganito na lang sa board exam, no? Baka meron sa civil service, no? Baka may ganyan. Pero ang iba, in word problems talaga siya. Okay? So, isulat natin. 1/2 plus 3/4. Diba? Then, subtract daw by 2/5. Okay? And, we know the GEMDAS, diba? If we will just add and subtract, use or move from left to right, di ba, sa first lesson ko? So, pwede ding isulat ng ganito, guys. 1/2 plus 3/4 minus 2/5. Diba? Ganyan na lang guys. Ganyan na ganyan lang. Para isa na lang ang pag-find nyo ng LCM ng denominator or the LCD. Okay, so again, we already found the LCD of 1/2, 3/4, and 2/5. Diba kanina sa example natin, we have here 20. So do the same process. Okay? So, 20. Ano nga ang first step? This is the LCD. I-divide the denominator, i-multiply kay numerator. LCD, divide kay denominator, multiply kay numerator. LDM. So, LCD 20 divided by 2, 10 times 1. 10 times 1, guys. O, 10. Tapos add. Lagay nyo si add here. 20 divided by 4, 5 times 3, 15. Ay, basic. Tapos minus dito. So minus dapat. 20 divided by 5, 4 times 2, 8. Ay, very basic. 10 plus 15, 25 minus 8. 25 minus 8. Diba? 17 over 20. And that's the answer, guys. That's just it. Ganyan na ganyan lang po. Diba? Okay, so let's apply po word problems because like what I said, hindi po na diretso na lang ipa-add sa inyo. So swerte na po if diretso na 1/3 plus 3/5 because most of the time these concepts will be applied into word problems. Okay? So let's have examples. Number 1. Here, I have 2 examples and 1 homework for you. Let's solve number 1. Here, Leo rode his bike for 1/5 of a kilometer on Monday and 2/5 of a kilometer on Tuesday. How many miles? Tapos kilometer. Okay, so i-change lang muna natin, no? Kasi we are talking about fractions na muna. Wala pa munang conversion. Sige, kilometers lang pa rin. How many kilometers did he ride all together? O, di ba? Paano? Ano nga? Again, in passing an examination, any exam, entrance, scholarship, CSE, LET, dapat may comprehension ka talaga. Okay, so ano kayang tanong na ito? Minus, multiplication, division, subtraction, ano kaya? So, kung ako mag-comprehend, so si Leo daw nag-ride ng bike 1/5 of a kilometer sa Monday, tapos pagka Tuesday 2/5, how many kilometers did he ride altogether? Altogether? So, plus yan. Okay. Sige daw. 1/5 plus 2/5. Okay. Now, here. Are they like fractions? 5 and 5. Yes. So, ano nga ang gagawin if we're just adding like fractions? Just copy the denominator, tapos add the numerators, 1 plus 2, 3/5. And that's just it. Very basic. Again, comprehension po ay needed din in getting the correct answer. You know the concepts already. In getting the LCD, the LCM, pero pag comprehend na minus mo na. Diba? So, mistake po yan. Okay, question number 2. Ruel swam 4/5 of a lap in the morning and 7/15 of a lap in the evening. How much farther did Ruel swim in the morning than in the evening? Okay, so si Ruel daw nag-swam or nag-swim 4/5 of a lap sa morning, tapos sa evening 7/15 of a lap. How much farther ang nalangoy daw ni Ruel sa morning kaysa sa evening? So may clue na po, no, na mas far po ang na-swim ni Ruel sa morning. Kasi ang question, how much farther kaysa sa evening? So, i-add mo ba? Subtract mo ba? I-multiply mo ba? I-divide mo ba? Diba? So, parang subtraction to. So, 4/5 minus 7, okay, 7 over 15. O, diba? Now, ask yourself, are you dealing here with like fractions? The same denominators ba? 5, 15. Ah, hindi sir. Okay, so anong gagawin? Find the LCM of 5 and 15. So ang style ko nga, si bigger number lang muna una natin enumerate, tapos si smaller number. Sige, 15 plus 15, 30 plus 15, 45. Ah, so lang muna no. Try lang muna tayo sa baba. Also, 5, bilisan nyo. 10, tapos 15. Uy, may 15 na sa baba at may 15 na sa taas. Ayan na. Okay, lagay ko na dito si LCM or ang LCD kasi fraction siya. So ano nga ang step? LDM. LCD, divide sa denominator, multiply sa numerator. So, 15 divided by 5, 3. Plus 4, ay no. 15 divided by 5, 3. Times 4, 12. Diba? And we're subtracting. So, minus 15 divided by 15, 1 times 7, 7. Okay? Then, 12 minus 7, 5 over 15. Or, in reduced form, 1/3. And that's it. Ganyan lang po pala ka-basic. Okay, again, I love to learn math, I love to learn math, I love to learn fractions. Ganyan lang po ka-basic. I love to learn math, I love to learn math, I love to learn basic math. Ganyan lang po. Again, in passing any examination, dapat you know the skill, adding, subtracting fractions. So, dapat may LCM at LCD na skills. And the comprehension. Ibabalik-balik ko yan talaga, no? Dapat marunong kang mag-comprehend ng mga tanong. Kasi master mo ng LCM, master mo ng LCD, master mo ng adding and subtracting, pero hindi ka maka-comprehend. So again, read, read, read. Ha? Improve your reading and comprehension skills. Okay? So for our homework, this one. I want you to comment your answer and I will reply you if you got the correct answer. Okay? And congratulations for passing the LETS and the CSE examinations, guys. If you're new, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for updates. Bye! See you next time!